Rescue.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Popularis, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's Third Legion clashed with the First, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events of the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvus is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my
Sneaky
friends does
boy.
not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
Dang. Fun.
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
That's right. Say, what will Mama think?
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Maybe Bozja? So I hope they're not making us go all the way over here. I think they're making us go right here. Yeah. Guess I fall behind. I got a dragon. Huh? Where's Julius? Oh. Alright, we messed up. This dude Julius didn't move. Come on. You want me to actually walk? Come on. Here. You're still gonna follow me, just don't leave. Come here. These people, well, I've been seeing a lot of people just standing around in these. I guess these dudes are just talking. Killed all of them. He's from me, I guess. I don't even think these give you XP. Let's see. But just barely. Dude, this is so menacing. Like, just look at this. Look at how menacing that is. Just this huge tower. It reminds me of, like, this whole area over here reminds me of Hyrule Castle and Breath of the Wild, and how there's just a bunch of stuff outside of it. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, man. Crazy game. Yo, I'm getting Chrono Trigger vibes from this, bro. Why? Hey, maybe this might be a reference to Chrono Trigger, because that one zone in here. Who talked to this dude? That one zone is kind of like Zeal. You know, guess they're not fucking with me. Guess you're not feeling the energy. The subway. Dang. They're just down and out here. This is really not messing with it. You're just not feeling the energy. Everybody just... I'm getting Chrono Trigger vibes from this. The thing about this place, Garlemald, is that this is a... This right here is like a... They further technology more than the other areas in any other part of the game. So like they have actual cars and streets and stuff. Like these people didn't even know what a radio was, but they have radios in Garlemald. And there's obviously like a subway system here too. So Garlemald advanced their technology faster than any other area in Eorzea. But Garlemald is also gone. Like no one lives here anymore. I'm pretty sure you can watch this part, by the way, but I'll let you know if we start like pointing towards any spoilers. You probably won't even be able to comprehend anything that's going on, to be honest. I think this part is pretty safe.
These are their chosen representatives.
Who's that?
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir.
Notice this dude has the judge armor from FF12 too.
I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
So the first legion was
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For
they
my
were
wounds,
directly
I
underneath
may
the
never take
emperor
field
who was
again.
killed.
But we survived.
And that's the reason why we're in this conflict we're in right now, is because the emperor was
In
killed.
a manner
Of
much to
Garlemald
your
was killed.
liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I look cozy in a motherfucker over here, bro.
Conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps
Sir
you
Alphinaud.
would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you.
Talking about on TikTok. I don't care,
Harm will
bro.
come to you if you cooperate.
I saw that on TikTok, dude. Let me pause this. I saw that on TikTok like earlier today. I said my impact, bro. We're getting detained.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
I'm pretty sure multiple people probably
I had no
made
intention
the
of
same
locking
joke.
you up. As by dawn, you would be frozen stiff.
I literally
and
saw
your
that
number
and then
to be
made the
dead.
video in like 3 minutes
free
and then
to
just
move about the
continue about my day.
encampment. But there is
It's like always
one
the stuff I
condition.
barely just put effort into that blows up, so I don't really care. Like Ari's nephew said, bro, they changed the subject about a week. It don't matter.
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
They put the shock collar on us, bro.
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion
Can't
of
believe this man
Eorzea
gonna
is not
snitch.
so easily cowed.
I might hate the machine.
Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey,
Man, smart.
we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Another Eden is a game that the creators of the Chrono series made. It's a mobile game. And Yasunori Mitsuda worked on the soundtrack too. So it's damn near just a third Chrono game. Spiritual successor to another Chrono game, honestly. I haven't played it or looked into it, but I'm gonna probably play it.
Why go to such
I've heard
lengths?
pretty good things
What is
about it.
all for?
It's on Steam too. You don't have to play it on your phone. Oh! Wow.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Another Eden has a so the thing about Another Eden, it had a Persona collaboration and it dropped around the same time as Persona 5 Royal, right? And then next they had a Tales of, so like the Tales of series collaboration, and then Tales of Arise came out. And now they got a Chrono Cross event. But what that mean for Chrono Cross? It's confirmed, bro. Like, it's coming out December 9th. Be ready. It's going down. It's going down. Hopefully they fix some stuff up when they remaster that game, though. I think that game needs just like 3 tweaks to make it bearable from what you were talking about when you were playing it. Be ready. It's going down. No, yeah, it's just gonna come back anyway. It's probably gonna have fast forward innately anyway. They did a good job with the Final Fantasy. If it's just like the Final Fantasy VIII remaster, or if it's like what Saga Frontier, is that what it's called? If it's like the FF8 remaster, it's gonna be pretty decent because that FF8 remaster was pretty good. But if it's like on the Saga Frontier level and it has actual like changes, I think that'll be pretty cool too. Regardless, I don't think they'll mess it up because it seems like they're putting a lot of effort into this game specifically. And then imagine if this blows up like and it gets popular and they actually go back and they do like one of the pixel remasters or what they're doing with like the Octopath Traveler look for Dragon, like was it Dragon Quest 3? Dragon Quest 3 and Octopath Traveler, and there's some other game like that style for Chrono Trigger. That would be cool. Then Final Fantasy Tactics. If the Nvidia Elite just keeps going and we get the FF Tactics one, and then FF9 too. Yeah. I'm gonna be happy. Lord Gaius and the 14th Legion. The Knight of Praetorium. Oh snap, you were? I run that every day. FF Tactics, man, like, dude, that game is so good. I thought you started it a long time ago. That was Tactics Ogre. Yeah, that was Tactics Ogre. FF Tactics is good. That game has connections to 14 too. Where's this cat coming from? Oh. Save them from being tempted. I don't think they're feeling the energy. That game's story is pretty heavy, but I really like it. It's something that I think I need to. I've played that game twice, but it's been a few years, as with pretty much everything I played. I know it smells crazy in there. They got, dude, they're like 10, 15, 20 deep in here, and they got 3 chocobos hanging out the door. 4 chocobos hanging out the door. It smells musty in here, bro. Go. What are you doing, Alpha No? Come on, man. Alpha No. There we go. We got you. Where are you at Xenoblade? I I didn't even know they had a soundtrack for Xenoblade like on physical. Oh, I know they have it on vinyl. That was like a European special edition though. They had it on CD or something. Easy. I had to think about whether or not I wanted to like actually have you get that Trails one. I was like, oh, I'll get it eventually. I feel like with a lot of those CDs and stuff like that, um, I would just say that for when I actually just go to Japan, just get money, save a bunch of money, and just buy stuff out there. That's a lot to buy though. I'm I'm pretty sure I'm sure that there's nah, I gotta save my money right now. Yeah, turn that Moobot thing off. That the proxy thing that is really expensive. Like if you want to proxy something, it shouldn't be something small like that. You gotta find the import stores and everything. Yeah, but those prices you were showing me were pretty good. Like that CD, the Zero no Kiseki one, it was like what 30? I think it goes on sale online for like 50. They weren't taxing at all. Oh, I declined? Damn. Unfortunate. But you know, I don't think I will. You're just bossing me around now. they're already starting to really recontextualize a lot of stuff that was introduced in dude, honestly, even in like the 1.0 version of FF14, because like right now the whole point of Endwalker, I mean, I might not even say that. You care about like a little spoiler, bro? Like just what the scenario of Endwalker is. Got the swing sets, bro. So like, you know how in the original FF14, like the 1.0 version, they basically just destroyed the world and they made that canon. So when they actually destroyed the world in 1.0, everybody, well, most everybody forgot about it, but some people didn't forget about it, I believe, and they're hiding the fact that they know that they understand what happened in 1.0, because pretty much everybody in Eorzea forgot about what happened, or their memory was wiped of that, but some people know. And right now what we're trying to do is figure out what happened in what they call the final days, I guess. Basically just that 1.0, like where they destroyed the world. It's about to happen again in Endwalker. So they're trying to stop this cycle in this era. And this is the end of the saga, so we don't know if it's gonna work or not. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm still in the dark. But right now what we're doing is well, this part is completely, man, it's a lot. Basically, we're trying to stop the end of the world from happening again. But we're also trying to figure out what happened in 1.0. Because obviously we the player know what happened, but no one in the game knows what happened. But a few people, and I guess a big organization. Which is cool. But this area that we're in was destroyed in 1.0. And we're just now coming here after like, what, almost 10 years? This is the first time we've ever been able to come in this area. To Garlemald. But like I said, this place was like they had the most modern technology out of like any area in Eorzea. That looks nice. I didn't mean to do that. But then it got destroyed. This dude's tag name is the baby, bro. I was talking about this the other day. Like that might have been funny when the baby car meme was popular, but you're really just stuck with the tag, like the clan name the baby, walking around with that in 2022 almost. Embarrassing. Yeah, I'm getting like Breath of the Wild vibes from this area. That meme wasn't even funny, dude. Let's go. Dude looks stressed. I really just don't expect to ever be able to get a copy of Xenosaga underneath $200. At least 3. Or at least Xenosaga 3, I should say. I've given up on that game, physical. Oh, you said Xenogears? They're not me to do that. So they had it at the store?
Leave it to me. Let's go. Let's go.
Drink it. Girl, you know you wouldn't say that. That's dumb as hell. I don't know anything about Mother 1. Earthbound Beginnings. I remember Nintendo put that out, and I was like, Phoebe, where'd you go? Remember Nintendo put that out, and I was like, for real? Alright, when's Mother 3? They said, never mind. Damn, oh, they're like, damn. Here, damn. I don't even know why they decided to put out Earthbound Beginnings. Okay, well, maybe I should go here. Let's go. I'm just not seeing the Xenoblade thing. That art looks nice. Yeah, I'd probably buy that, to be honest. Yeah, that looks nice. Dang. Yeah, I would buy that. They got the Cowboy Bebop OST too. Man, don't get anything out here. I gotta go all the way back over there. Looking at Garlemald like, did Sephiroth do this?
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Tancred.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Oh, Tancred can turn invisible, by the way. He's not schizophrenic.
Himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babel?
An interesting development.
They're just calling every tower one of the dungeons from FF4. They had the Tower of Zot, too, earlier.
Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all
That was not
honesty,
funny.
I'm grateful for your efforts. But even
Nobody
with your
laughed.
of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
He must be a
Use
machinist.
what
This
you
is the
procured
aiming armor.
to refuel the armor.
Must be a machinist or
But, sir,
a bard.
what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question.
It was dripped out.
Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
That boy nervous. You're not built for this. It's okay.
For
Join
now,
us.
keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
It was he says, oh man. You're
Get them out
not
of
built
here.
for this, bro. I'ma get you out of there. I promise, I'ma get you out of there. Really just lost the twins. Just got the picture too. What's about to go down? The thing too is that they use the Magitech armor here, which is from FF6. This right here. We got this in the game. This was made by the... I forgot. I think Garlean. The Garleans made this one for sure. The Magitech armor here. Was tall. Does this mount go faster or something? What am I using? Short walk. Oh. We're just gonna have to go all the way back. This is the first time I'm seeing this area in the daytime. How long does that day-night cycle last? I've been here for like 3 hours. Oh my God. You know I like to talk to Julia, so give me a moment.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
It's no use.
I wonder if Matsuno actually wrote for this game.
Believe
it's
me,
been
I do
rumored.
not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
This scene was in the trailer. Oh no.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections.
I start the third
cold
impact.
And unforgiving vision. And
We
when
don't want that.
fail to live up to their
I hear.
standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum.
Oh, for real?
Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you.
True. True.
And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos. searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for.
Dude,
I just wish
they can't die. Not after this scene.
Sometimes
they can't
the
die.
only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alice.
That was an amazing scene. Estinia, yes, sir. That boy said, "Ah, you really thought we weren't gonna break y'all out of all these people out here? You thought we weren't gonna break y'all out of here? Some slight."
The scouts have secured Alize and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards who will wake from their premature slumber
Endwalker is
in
so
due
important
course.
for Alize and Alphino's character arc. Because this whole storyline, every expansion, they
the
become
situation has changed.
more
I propose new
individuals.
terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
That scene was important for their future because, like, we talk about this later.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop! Both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
This child, how old are you?
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision. Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Don't tell me he's gonna...
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
Man.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Man, I was not expecting them to actually... That's pretty heavy for a T-rated game. Crazy. You know what? I feel like Matsuno is still writing for Endwalker. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but just the amount of writing that's going behind Garlemon. Dude, hold on. What's the plural of... I can't even say it. Garlemon. Garelian people? I don't know. Those people. Just the writing going behind them. And the fact that Matsuno has written for FF14 in the past and also wrote Bozja. I'm pretty sure he's still on board with Endwalker. But it makes me super excited for 16. The 16, just seeing what I'm seeing here in 14 makes me really excited for 16. And then if that Tactics remaster comes out too, come on, bro. It's gonna be so good. I think I said everything I was saying about the writing. Pretty much what I was saying earlier was that Alphino and Alizé's story I really enjoy because it's about them finding their sense of identity. Because the beginning of the story, they were literally pretty much the exact same person, and they've grown into individuals and had their own individual experiences throughout each of the expansions. And now it's about them finding their true purpose and what they want out of the future, I guess. I don't like, just because of that, I'm like, they can't kill him now because they have their set plans, but that's all the more reason to kill one of them off, right? Unfortunately. Like, seeing that speech and being like, yeah, we're gonna be so great, like, you're gonna be such a good leader, and then having that ripped away from you. Pray that doesn't happen. I kind of want it to happen though. I want to be able to cry. Again, I still have no idea who they'd kill off, because they're definitely gonna kill somebody off. Actually doing that. Dang. Didn't let me attune to it, so now I gotta walk all the way over there. Tragic. It really just had me walk all the way over here. I've been seeing this dude around. I guess we're on the same thing. I'm already starting to see Julius's character arc because he's I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's gonna end up being on our side. The dude's terrified to even go through with anything that he's told to do. And they're all joining our side now. To employ healing magics now would likely invite catastrophe, as thou canst attest to thy experiences in riches spoils. Interesting. So that was important. See, not to bring Trails back into everything, man, but like just me playing Trails and talking to every NPC in those games, just carrying over to this game, I feel like just Trails boosted my attention span and my willingness to just dive into a lot of the side content and just read everything and really just immerse myself in the world. Because I wasn't doing that when I played the first two or three expansions in this one, in FF14. I skipped a lot, honestly. Like if I had to read for more than a minute, I probably ended up skipping a lot of it. I forgot a lot of details. But I really want to replay the series now, or every expansion. That'll take up a lot of time. Like, a lot of time. Just got this mount because I was doing the beast tribes today. I got this today. Oh man. Don't run away from us. Why are you being mean to me? Say that. I'm trying to get this enemy to stop following me. Oh, I got way too close. Just trying to be funny. Oh, we won't mess this up a third time. Yeah, I knew they were about to do that too. Why you just wait? I don't know how I feel about them using like I said earlier, them using this follow mechanic, like you can tell that they made AI pathing for this expansion, and like the AI one where you just talk to them is fun, like with the scions. But like this stuff where you gotta follow NPCs, basically just escort questing. This is what this is. It's just escort questing. It's kind of annoying. Not the end of the world though. It's so jumpy, bro. There's nowhere you even hide up there. Like, go over there. Come here. Give me that Aether Cup. Wait, did I mess up? Oh, okay. This part is starting to be a bit of a drag. I honestly don't even know what we're doing this for. Kind of forgot already. Thank you. The optimal. Oh, there's the side quest is over here too, so I guess it's cool that I didn't do it. Who's over here? 22%. Do I want to help with this? I'll help with this. Oh my god. I missed. I swear it went off. Oh. Just stole him. You stole said, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh. Red flag. Big death flag. This is optimal. Like I feel like this mechanic right here it's cool, but it's only cool whenever it has like the initial appeal of it, like, oh, there's something here. I guess we'll see. It gives you more world building, like I said. Like I like that aspect of it, but it's really a lot more fun whenever it's like in I don't know. Because seeing this now, I was about to say, well, if I just go to point A to point B, it's boring. But when there's other stuff like this around here, it's cool. Yeah, I think that this is a cool idea. It's just like it boils down to just escorting everyone. It gets kind of boring, but I like the world building aspect of it. Like this right here. Like the fact that their range is so short is not fun. Just makes you do this over and over again. The fact that I have the commissionary officer just like sprinting for their life is hilarious. Yay. Oh, medicine. No, where am I going? Why do you have this Fandaniel card, bro? Or I guess that's not Fandaniel. Pull out the big guns. Triple Triad's so fun. Stay safe. Okay. Got him. Give me that card. Unstoppable. I'm untouchable in Triple Triad, bro. I was genuine. Dude, I probably spent like a solid 10-15 hours playing Triple Triad in FF8 this year. I replayed that game. Triple Triad. I hated it initially, just like I did FF8 when I was younger, but I really came to really enjoy Triple Triad. Where am I supposed to go? I ain't going. Yeah, false hope is something that I didn't even think about. I was like, we can help him. Why are you hiding back here? I should be doing these on Sage. Dang. I didn't even think about that. Oh well. Well, no, because they're giving me equipment. They're giving me equipment for my main quest, so I guess not. No, it doesn't matter because it's a coffer, so it'll... Dude. Yeah, I should have been... I need to be doing these on Sage. Get that little bit of XP. We got an aggressive enemy. I think that this side quest is pretty interesting. I just realized I wasn't talking for a very long time. Apologize. This might be kind of boring for people watching. Yeah, this side quest series is actually pretty interesting. It's just, as with any MMO, lots of moving. Lots of just moving around. I'm gonna get back to the main story after this quest, because it looks like this is the end of the quest. Founder's parents. Let's go. Or parents, I should say. My fault. The Third Legion. Yeah, these side quests are actually pretty good. Man, if I guess like when at this point, when I replay all these expansions and go back, I think I'm gonna try to do more of the side quests in the towns. A lot of extra world building. I'm saying those Trails games really just changed how I really just dive into JRPGs. I used to not just talk to any NPCs at all in a lot of these games, but now I'm just talking to everyone. Doesn't really matter. Back to the main story. So, Istola was sick just now, which scared me because I was like, they might kill her off. But several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh lord, yeah. All right, we ready for this? Let's go. Oh man, your Stola development. Look at my girl Serena back there. Yes, ma'am. Crazy just how many people we have just coming together in this one scene right here. From all the different arts, or I said arts, expansions. I guess they are story arcs. Just coming together into Endwalker.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
You see the, I forgot his name, the previous Azure Dragoon trying to talk to Estinian. Estinian was not looking forward to that conversation. Like I said again, just look at all these people from every different story arc just here. That's so crazy to me. I love when games can do that.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Mate.
Take that back!
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Mmm. It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
That's beautiful, man.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent, we owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
The flower again, man. It's gonna wilt.
On behalf of the Gallian Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
Wait, what? They did hint at this earlier.
They are being tempered. The talismans! Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Could probably turn my camera on just in case something crazy happens, but like, I'm dead tired right now.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
Here.
I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
Wait, are we in Varys's body?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation.
What is going on?
I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo.
Aulus?
His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Imagine you get body snatched and you're just like, this shit. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna say that. It's like, oh my, are you for real? Again?
To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes.
So wait,
Why
so
not make the most
Ashens,
of it by partaking in this fine cuisine?
Ashens can give other people like bodies?
I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner.
This is so crazy.
He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes. Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
Wait. Is he? He's still alive?
Exposition is in order.
Yeah, give me that exposition, bro.
The Gallian Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
FF8, dude, where they had the The alien dudes underneath the actual...
Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Oscalvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas.
Wow.
One might even call them prayers. A supplication united for the Empire
This
to
is
reclaim her
this is how it ties into
glory.
Pandemonium, right?
And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
Interesting.
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
So wasn't this in the Pandemonium raid though?
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion.
Yeah, those physics, water physics.
Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
That was in the trailer too, that line.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts.
This is so crazy, dude. Like, why? This scene.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar field. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself. Together.
I want it. So.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage.
So another game that I love, one of my top 5 games does this. By the time you watch this game will probably have been remastered by now. And I got chills just watching that. I've never seen another game attempt to do that before. So bro, what?
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak.
Oh man, I was not expecting this at all. This has me super excited now.
This you will have to walk from here, or run.
I feel like more games should do this.
My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Level sync. I was gonna watch the cutscene and go to sleep. Dude, what? They gave me 25 minutes? It's not gonna take that long, obviously, but dude, fan Daniel over here taunting you. Perhaps that's a sign that I should stop. and go to bed. But dude, I can't after that. That was crazy. Dude, that revelation actually, like, that game I was talking about that also did something similar to that. Man. Put that on very easy, bro. That I can't stop, dude. Keep the momentum going. You might be able to log in tomorrow, most likely, anyway. Dude. Crazy revelation. You have to use your cooldowns here. That's where I messed up. That's so crazy.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Okay, I really like what they're doing and like actually making these parts more engaging instead of just me taking control. Like there's an actual, I'm trying to say here. Like, it's a lot more engaging when I have to take control of somebody else in these parts compared to like the Shadowbringers one where I would just press the same few buttons. It's like there's more mechanics at play. Like specifically the stealth section that we had earlier was really cool. I really enjoyed that because it was like Metal Gear Solid. That was cool. This is cool too because this isn't even my body, like, but it's still me and I'm having to survive. So there's a mechanic at play. I'm not just invincible. I'm not regenerating health or anything like that. Like I have a very high risk of dying here right now. This is not the way we want to go. I wanted to give me so much time. I can get lost. Still following me? AI here is so aggressive. That's the last place I'm gonna go through. No wonder they gave me so much time. I gotta actually, there's objectives in here too. It's not just point A to point B. I think this is pretty cool. I like this. AI is super aggressive. Like, I have to find an actual route to get around here too. These dudes are just gonna keep following me. So I started over here, right? But this is where I started. I don't want to be over here. They really put that feeling of survival on here. Cause like, I'm like, medkit. I definitely don't want to fight them because I saw how difficult it was just to fight one of them. Fighting any more than one is like pretty death wish. This has to be one of them going to the objectives. Yeah. This is cool. I like this. There's a monster out there. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank God they don't just throw it all the way back. You just drop it. Need the identification here. It's something I don't have yet. I can build one. This one? Okay. Nice. How bad it would suck to just lose right here. am I focusing on? I just hope that I hope I don't lose. That'd be a lot to do if I just lost. If I see your stole, I'm just, dude. Okay, I was scripted. I was like, please. Please tell me that was scripted. Oh, it's not. I was not ready for that. No, they actually try to keep you engaged, and I'm calling Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm fighting for my fucking life. In Garlemald. Oh man, this is insane. Wow. Yeah, they really made the role-playing section way more engaging, because usually you just like it really just not be any different from playing the actual role, if that makes sense. Like when you play Stancred, you're literally just playing Gunbreaker. It doesn't feel like you're playing as Stancred. But this, it's like I'm definitely not playing just a reskin class. Does that make sense?
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius.
I might make a video on
As
just my
those
first
in most
impressions up
desperate
to this
need
point
take priority,
on
it may be a
Endwalker.
while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Oh man. Y'all know I don't walk like that.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence.
Your stall is like, that's not her Aether.
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
I feel like they should have used the first person shot here.
Are you
man.
all right?
It should have had me like Xena's looking first person right at them.
Who are you?
Yeah, that's right. Get that out of here. What's wrong? Hit him with that. What's called the Urian tackle.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies.
Imagine you're playing a
you must go.
Lalafell and this scene happens. How goofy that would look.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
It's me.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and then
Xeno's
shall
body
follow
snatching
in my
me
wake.
gives him access to primals. Correct?
All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Looking up some theories in my head right now. Wait, okay, wait till after the cutscene. I have a few theories.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe.
What?
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
My own body, I hope.
I am pleased to report you are very much alive.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babel. So, like, my theory was that if we somehow just lost control of our body entirely and Xenos got away, we would have probably had to, because you remember that how we killed Xenos the first time. He killed himself, I guess, but like, we were to regain control of our body. Like, this is just the scene I had in my head, not how it would actually go down, right? But like, say Xenos got control of our body, he got away, and we had to face him, and the only way to like get our body back or to stop him was to just kill him again. But he has our body, so it would kill our Warrior of Light, the body, but not like the actual soul. So you guys, if anyone's like watching, I talked earlier about how it would be cool if they killed off our Warrior of Light. I posted on Twitter too. I really think that's a cool idea, because they technically already did that with 1.0, where they killed off literally everyone but our Warrior of Light and made us remake a new one. That would be a way to do that. I don't think that would ever happen though, because that's like basically a free Fantasia for everyone when they finish Endwalker. But I think it would be cool if anyone dies. If the Warrior of Light died, I think that would have the biggest impact on everyone. Like, there would be very little room for anyone to feel like they were cheated, or that, you know, a death was meaningless, because it's your Warrior of Light. You played this character since the beginning. Little idea I had. I want them to kill our characters. I don't know why. I think that would be very cool, but I feel like that would just be the biggest spoiler. Like, everyone will be saying, oh, I have to remake my character, because I don't think that would ever work. But just imagine how cool that would be. The last one, and we're done with this area. Right, after this cutscene, assuming nothing crazy happens like that again, I'm gonna be done. It's a day. 3 o'clock. Bruh, what happened to my mic? I hope that just happened and I wasn't talking to myself for the past, like, who knows how long. What do I want to say here? Alright, cool. I think it's just because I unplugged my camera and the mic was tied to my camera for some reason. People of Garlemald. It doesn't matter what I say here, but I want to keep it in. Yeah, let's be righteous. On this time we met Gateway to the Gods. Yep. Zan referred to as Void Gate, but in this case it certainly alludes to something altogether greater. So I'm still not over that reveal. Crazy. Just recontextualizing the Crystal Tower raid. Again. It's so important. Alright. Amazing. Yeah, that had me hyped because I was doing side quests for so long. I was like, this payoff better be great, and it was. And we still have how many zones? There's still 3 more zones left. It's so much story. I have no idea how this is gonna end, because once I finish this 6.0, the saga's done. Like 6.1 is gonna build to the next part of the saga, so the story is done with Endwalker. So who knows what's gonna happen here? Man, somebody's gonna die too for sure. Somebody. I want them to kill my Warrior of Light, like I said. As much as I love her. Alright. I might not be able to log back in tomorrow. It took me like an hour and a half to even log in today, so I don't want to waste power and leave my computer on though. Alright. Thanks for coming through to the stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Oh. Okay.